Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Detective Pikachu Returns running on Nintendo Switch. Are we ready to go home? I mean, I guess we are. Well, now I've been waiting for you. Any discoveries?
Hey.
Darmanitan, do you have that rock we found? You want me to give this to him? Okay, here. Well, as I live and breathe, this is a rare and valuable skull fossil. If you restore this fossil, it'll become a Cranidos. It's said to be tremendously powerful, able to pulverize anything with just a headbutt. Sounds like it could give you a run for your money in terms of power, Darmanitan. It must have been a really amazing Pokemon. This fossil is in remarkably good condition, too. It sounds like you found something really wonderful for us. Thank you so much. Please help me with my fossil collection.
Sheesh.
What an intense stare, sheesh. Okay, I think it's all the punching we need, right? I don't think I need to punch anything else. Oh, you're the Detective's Pikachu. Wait, what? Darmanitan can give Pikachu a ride on its head? I've never seen that before. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I came here today. This made it all worth it.
Sheesh.
Glad to hear it. I know, I don't think I can really give or do justice to this version of Pikachu. Looks like we're going to be with each other for a while still. Glad to have you with us, Darmanitan. You too, Slowpoke.
Right.
Need to figure out a way to help you all get home. We can't allow Pokemon to suffer because of what humans did to them. He says he's going to help you get back to your home. That's great. This guy's really nice. He is. It just goes to show that every human is different.
Yes.
Do you want to head back home or something? No.
Sorry.
No, I want to look around the ruins a little more.
Come on.
If we're going to be spending more time together for a while, then let's all eat curry together. That's the quickest way to make friends. Oh, is that curry stuff tasty? Of course, and the curry Chris makes is the best in the whole world. I can't wait to try it. We're going to help Darmanitan and the others get home. I guess things are about to get busy. Do you want to stop riding Darmanitan? No. No.
Sorry.
No, not yet. Wait just a bit. Oh, I see your head's back to normal. It's really hot here, so I get very uncomfortable if I don't keep cooling my head. Ew, I'm glad it went back to normal. Thanks for your help before, SQ, or Ice Q. No, I'm the one who should be thanking you. Thanks so much for everything, Darmanitan. I'm feeling much better now thanks to you. Let's play together more when we get back home. When the weather is this bad, it causes so much trouble for everyone here. You look warm, though. I'd love to have some of that cotton myself. So, you're all going home? Yeah, sorry for all the fuss we caused. Ah, don't worry about it.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey.
We've done enough investigating. Let's go talk to Tim and then head back. Second Avenue, Ryme City, later that evening.
Look.
Ash shots.
Huh?
Hey, up there!
Mewtwo?
What's that behind it?
There's something wrong.
Oh no!
Oh no! They're coming this way!
Everyone, take cover now!
No way! Harry!
Dad! Hey you! What do you think you're doing with my dad?
Beetle, don't let them interfere. Attack! Here! Mewtwo!
Wait! Come back! Dad.
They're gone.
Oh, I didn't think we'd actually see Dad. Thought that was just gonna be not be a thing ever.
What just happened? Why did you have Harry?
Terrible. Pokemon battling in the city?
Oh, that's like every Pokemon game.
Told us. Pokemon have to be managed.
This is not good. You need to get out of here.
So it would seem. Do not worry about that human.
Tim, does Pikachu actually know Mewtwo?
You could say that.
That's incredible.
I guess. But where'd those guys take my dad? How can I get my father back? There must be something I can do. With all the unrest gripping the city, the police have got to know something. Of course. I'll just talk to Inspector Holliday. He's bound to know something useful.
Unless he's in on it. Ah, yeah, I realize I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday. Yeah. You know, sometimes I get lazy. Good morning, Pikachu. Wow, you look awful. Had some trouble sleeping. Yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about this whole business with Dad. I noticed you were out late again last night. I'm guessing you've been having the same problem? Yeah, I just needed some alone time, you know, to gather my thoughts. There's a lot of strange stuff going on. We've got some shady group collecting meteorites and Pokemon, for starters. Then there's Cramorant swallowing that jewel, the Mamoswine that attacked us in the ruins, and those Beedrill that were chasing Mewtwo. They all had some kind of cube-shaped device attached to them. I think today's the day we look into that. And you know what we should do to get more information, right, Jim? Yeah, the way these incidents keep piling up, the police are bound to have started investigating the situation. Right, and the police officer we can trust the most is Inspector Holliday. We should go talk to him. That's what you were getting at, right, Pikachu? Spot on. By the way, Tim, are you sure you don't want to tell Irene and Sophia about Harry? Not yet. Not until we know exactly where he is. Yeah, good thinking. I mean, not really.
Right.
I know you're busy, Tim, but please don't overwork yourself, okay? You know, you don't have to worry so much, Mom. I'm not a kid anymore. Say that all you want, but a mother always worries about her kids, even when they're adults. I know, Mom. Thanks. I'll be careful. We brought back a ton of berries from the ruins. We sure did. I had a blast tasting so many different flavors. Let's whip up something with these later.
Yet?
went to Ryme Tower with Mom yesterday. The view was super pretty.
Let's all go together next time.
No thanks. You can count me out. I've got no time for sightseeing.
Pikachu will come too, of course.
Are you hearing a word I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Of course not.
Tim!
Hey Tim, do you know any good sightseeing spots in Ryme City? Oh, does she know? Does she understand Pokemon too? Or Pikachu too? It's kind of a strange look. I'd just love for you to show me. Nothing really comes to mind right now. Oh, come on, Tim. You gotta be ready for this kind of thing. What if you had to come up with a few good date spots on the fly, huh? I'll take it you know some good spots then, Pikachu? Of course I do. Personally, I'd recommend the Hi Hat Cafe. I've been popping over there after dinner lately just to grab some coffee and collect my thoughts. Ah, so that's where you've been running off to in the evenings recently. Still, I think Sophia may be a little too young to really appreciate the Hi Hat Cafe. Don't bother with your brother, Sophia. Tim's very busy. Okay.
Yeah?
Are you heading out again, Tim? Even though we're here to visit you? Sorry, Sophia. I'll make more time to hang out with you. Just wait a little. You promise? Yeah, I promise. Then I guess I'll wait a bit.
Alright.
Let's get going, Pikachu. Oh, wait. Let's pay the Hi Hat Cafe a visit first. Huh? Why? We can interview the customers there, see if they know anything about last night's incident. Well, that is pretty important, actually. This isn't just an excuse for you to get coffee, is it? I'm not going to dignify that question with a denial, mostly because I can't. Well, we're off. See you later. Ryme City, outside the Hi Hat Cafe.
What's this?
We're here to arrest anyone with a big peen.
Hello, great detective. I'm here for Pikachu.
Brad, what is all this?
Pikachu, you're under arrest. Come with us.
Huh?
No way. Arrested for what?
For property damage. Take him away.
Oh, Tim, I'll be all right. It's just a misunderstanding. Focus on proving my innocence.
Pikachu!
Detainee Pikachu.
Where
You
am
know,
I?
Pokemon's tweaking. He's on some shiz.
This is bad.
Must have fallen asleep at some point. I remember Brad and his goons putting me in the police car. Which means this must be the police station. If this is someone's idea of a joke, it's not very funny. I can't believe a great detective like me would actually be locked up behind bars. Hey, quit that muttering, newbie. Ooh. Great. I guess I can't expect a warm welcome from my new roommates either. I've landed myself in a real mess, that's for sure. Well, let's see what my new roomies can tell me. Sableye. Hey there, buddy. Can I ask you some questions? I ain't your buddy, newbie, and I ain't wasting time making small talk with you either. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I'm still trying to get my bearings. I mean, I don't even know why I was brought here. Heh, sure you don't. You must have done something bad to end up here. Something bad? Me? I'm the great detective Pikachu. I would never. A great detective? You? Now that's a good one. That wasn't a joke. Well, Mr. Great Detective, let me give you some free advice. You may have been some big shot detective out there, but in here, you're just a newbie. And newbies don't run their mouths, got it? Well, that's that, I guess. I don't think I'll be getting much more out of him. Pangoro. Hey, you got a minute? You must be the newbie. So I'm told. I was hoping to learn more about this place. Hey, are you even listening to me? Hello? Keep it down in the detainment room. The detainment room? You mean where we are now? Great. Just ignore me, why don't you? Well, at least I learned that this room is called what this room is called, which is nice. Yeesh, I can't even get a straight answer out of the Pokemon here. That puts me in a bit of a pickle. How am I supposed to find out what's going on? What's happening?
It's time for exercise. Proceed to the roof. Single file.
Hey, you guys all right? Huh? Body's moving on its own. That light. What? How did... What just happened?
Is this the roof? Hold on a minute. Okay, is this the roof? Why did I come up here? Today just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Guess I'll ask the other Pokemon what's going on. Didn't I tell you to zip it? Stop talking to me like we're pals, newbie, because we ain't. Oh, come on, no need to be so standoffish. I'm just trying to ask a few questions. Weren't we inside a room just now? Why did we end up here on the roof? Beats me. Don't try anything funny if you know what's good for you. Wait, haven't I seen you somewhere before? Maybe on TV. I'm a famous great detective after all. Great detective? Impadimp. Hiya, I've never seen you around before. You new or something? Yeah, I just got nabbed a little bit ago. Have you been here long? Have you been here a long time? Nah, I'm pretty new too. Been here longer than you though. And that matters why exactly? Because the longer you've been here, the higher you are on the ladder. Lipard. Why, hello there. I don't believe we've met. Ah, thank goodness. Someone I can actually have a conversation with. The Pokemon here are rather a quirky bunch, aren't they? You said it. Doesn't help that I've got no idea what's going on. What do you mean? Like how we all of a sudden ended up on the roof, for example. Oh, right. I suppose that's a bit strange. The same thing happens every day, but I really don't know why. Every day, huh? Good to know. Thanks. I thought I told you to keep quiet, newbie. Hey, I thought you didn't want to talk to me, and now here you are, striking up a conversation. You won't be running your mouth like that for long. Follow me. Luxray wants to see you. Luxray? He'll teach you how things work around here. He'll teach you real good. Luxray.
Huh? What are you supposed to be, the big boss of this place? You gotta be joking. Like Jail 101 or something?
He fainted, and that attack should have been very effective. Pathetic. Detainment, day 1. Tim, morning. Well, I made it to the police station, but I wonder if they'll even let me see Pikachu. He must be so lonely all by himself in there. I still can't believe they just drag him off like that, out of the blue. Brad said something about property damage, but that doesn't sound like Pikachu at all. I wonder if this is Brad's Manectric. Without Pikachu here, I have no idea what you're saying. This is the reception area. State your business.
Excuse me?
My partner Pikachu is being detained by the police. Is this where they're keeping him? Detained Pokemon are held in custody at this station, yes. How's Pikachu doing? Would it be possible for me to see him? I'm afraid that won't be possible without express permission from headquarters. Furthermore, I'm unable to share any information related to an ongoing investigation. You can't be serious.
Tim, I thought I'd find you here.
Inspector Holiday. And Chief Butler.
I understand how concerned you are about your Pikachu. Don't worry. The Pokémon Protection Bureau is a safe place.
We'll be holding Pikachu in custody here for a while. He's suspected of causing property damage last night in Fountain Plaza. Pikachu would never do that. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got proof. That being said, we're still investigating the matter. I can't allow any visits before the dust settles. So, there's really no way I can see him? Look, I'm sure there's stuff for you, but we don't do special treatment here. Not even for you, young detective. Anyway, kiddo, I'll see you around. Am I right in assuming you can't tell me anything either, Inspector? I'm afraid it's just as Chief Butler says. But I'll do what I can to arrange a visit for you. Come back to the reception area sometime this afternoon. Really? Thank you so much. Don't mention it, Tim. Oh, and one more thing. I'd like to have a chat with you tonight. I'd rather not go into details here, so let's meet near the station after sundown. All right, I'll see you this evening. I know this must be rough, but hang in there, Tim. Thanks to Inspector Holliday, I'll be able to meet with Pikachu this afternoon. Until then, I'll just do what I can. First, I think I'll go back and check out the scene of the crime. I just don't believe Pikachu would destroy anything. The police must have gotten the wrong idea somehow. The crime took place at Fountain Plaza. Apparently someone broke something at the plaza, but the culprit has to be someone other than Pikachu. Assuming the culprit was a Pokemon, what kind of Pokemon could it have been? There might be some evidence left behind that could at least tell me its type. I'll investigate Fountain Plaza and work out who the real culprit is. That area is off limits to the public. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know where the exit is. Not psychic. Not the psychic type Pokemon. Fountain Plaza is down the street from the police station, next to the Hi Hat Cafe. I should head there right away. Hello, would you like to buy some flowers? Not right now, sorry. Okay. Inteleon. This Inteleon seems to like flowers. Oh yeah, I can't go anywhere. It's not a walk around wherever you want kind of game like the actual Pokemon games. I never thought that anything like that would happen in Fountain Plaza. You know if they've caught the culprit? Morpeko. You look like a hearty little eater, Morpeko. Someone's there.
Wait, is that Brad? Why is he at the crime scene?
Was Brad examining that Slowpoke statue? Why aren't there any other police officers around, though? Why only Brad? I better take a look myself. Maybe Pokemon really did destroy the statue. Can I not click on it? Yep. Okay. I have to not stand next to the thing I want to examine. So, this is the scene of the crime. Maybe I can learn something by examining any traces the culprit left behind. Now, where should I look first?
Oh!
There are fragments of the Slowpoke statue on the ground. The statue must have been broken by a Pokemon move. Maybe I should pick one up for a better look. Ow! My hand's gone numb. These fragments must be charged with electricity. Oh, well, Pikachu can't generate electricity. At least not our Pikachu. The grass has been scorched. Must have been caused by a Pokemon that generates a lot of heat. The Slowpoke statue has been broken. This must be what Brad meant by property damage. The statue's got scorch marks on it. Huh? What's with this water? I guess it must have spilled out of the fountain.
All right.
I think I've seen about everything there is to see.
Let's think.
What Pokemon was involved in the crime? I think it's safe to assume this incident was caused by a Pokemon. Looking at the evidence, it may be possible to figure out who the culprit is. Electric-type Pokemon.
Okay.
The statue's fragments are charged with electricity, so I think it was broken by an electric-type move. But Pikachu can't use any electric-type moves, so this crime must have been committed by another Pokemon. It'd be tough to prove Pikachu can't use any of his moves, though. I better find a way to prove Pikachu's innocence. What was Pikachu doing when the incident occurred? Where did Pikachu go last night? If I figure that out, I might be able to prove him. I might be able to provide him with an alibi. I should go where Pikachu most likely was and hear what people there have to say. After we got back from the ruins yesterday, Pikachu went out on his own. And knowing him, Pikachu might have gone to the Hi Hat Cafe. I better go and check with Pablo.
Hey,
Hey, welcome. I see Pikachu's not with you today. We were actually on our way here this morning, but the police stopped out in front and arrested Pikachu. Wait, Pikachu was arrested? We're talking about your Pikachu, right? You know, now that you mention it, I did hear a commotion outside earlier. That must have been it. Did Pikachu do something bad? The police are saying that Pikachu is the one who damaged the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza. There's no way Pikachu could have done it. I mean, he can't even use any moves. Yeah, no way you can deal that sort of damage without using moves. Besides, the statue got busted up last night, right? Pikachu was here at the cafe last night. Really? Please tell me more. About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Please tell me more about when Pikachu came here last night. Oh, it was the same as always. I gave him his usual, a cup of freshly brewed black coffee. He sure seemed to enjoy it. About what time last night was that? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't remember. I guess we can't establish an alibi then. Oh, but he was still here when the evening news was playing on TV. If only I could remember the time the show came on. Sorry I can't be of more help. Oh, please don't apologize, Pablo. You've been a huge help. About Slowpoke.
Excuse me.
So, you already knew about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Yeah, I couldn't believe my ears when I heard about it this morning. Such a shame. It must have been a really strong Pokemon if it could damage that Slowpoke statue. That thing looked solid. I really doubt your Pikachu could deal that kind of damage. Yeah, you can say that again. Much as he'd hate to hear it. Pardon me then. Jokes aside, I doubt that incident went unnoticed. Some of the customers here may be able to tell you something about it. Go ahead and ask around. Great, good idea. Thanks, Pablo.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Depends on who's asking. I'm trying to eat here, you know. I don't mean to inconvenience you. I'm actually investigating an incident at Fountain Plaza. Ah, you must be that detective kid. In that case, I'd be happy to help. About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Did you happen to see Pikachu yesterday? I did indeed, last night at Fountain Plaza. At Fountain Plaza? Please tell me more about that. By the time I saw Pikachu, the Slowpoke statue had already been damaged. I only saw Pikachu from behind as it was leaving, but there was no mistaking that yellow back. The Pikachu just wandered off somewhere afterward. I see. About the statue.
Excuse me.
Have you heard about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Heard about it. I saw it with my own eyes. Shattered. Such an awful thing to do, breaking a statue like that. You're investigating the incident, right? Hope you can catch whoever did it. Yeah, I'm doing everything I can. Okay, no sense in talking to any Pokemon. The food and drinks here are fantastic. This place really is the best.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? What do you want to know? About Pikachu.
Excuse me?
Did you see a Pikachu last night? A Pikachu? No, I didn't see one last night, but I did see one just a few minutes ago. I went to the police station to pick up something I'd lost, and I saw a Pikachu there. Really? How did it look? He seemed to be sleeping. An officer was carrying him into the station. Sleeping? How could he just doze off with all that's been going on? Something wrong? No, it's nothing. Slowpoke.
Excuse me?
Have you heard about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Oh yeah, I hear it was kind of wild. I haven't been able to see the plaza myself, though. Oh, it's afternoon already. Maybe I can visit Pikachu now. Time to head over to the police station. Wow, you gained no knowledge. Good job, Tim. Hold on a minute. Oh, Tim, your request has been approved by Inspector Holliday. You're now allowed to visit Pikachu.
Thank you.
Thank goodness. Before that, Tim, let me explain our Pokemon partner visitation rules. Visits are allowed in the afternoons. You can visit your partner a maximum of twice per day, but they cannot be consecutive visits. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Are you ready to visit your partner? Yeah. Then follow me. Well, I finally get to see Pikachu. I wonder how he's holding up. Apologies for the wait. Here's Pikachu to see you. Huh, so this is the visitation room.
Tim!
Pikachu! Thank goodness. You really had me worried.
Hey, keep your voice down. Don't call attention to us.
Oh, right.
Are you alright, Pikachu? This all happened so suddenly. I've been really worried. Don't blame you. I don't blame you. Just think, a great detective like me being accused of a crime. The Pokemon Protection Bureau thinks you broke the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza. I took a look around the scene myself. The statue fragments I found were electrified. That means the culprit is a Pokemon that can use electric-type moves. Hey, wait a minute. I can't use any moves. Don't worry, I know. You couldn't be the culprit. But I can't tell the PPB anything you've said. They'd never believe me. Yeah, if you tell them Pikachu says he's innocent, they're just going to look at you funny. I want you to tell me everything you know, Pikachu. I'm going to prove your innocence. I knew I could depend on you. Sure, ask away. What were you doing last night? Can you tell me what you were doing last night? After we split up, I headed to the Hi-Hat Cafe. I wanted to sit and think over what happened last night and how all the cases we've handled so far might be connected. For that, I needed coffee. I stopped by the plaza on my way to the cafe, but at that point the Slowpoke statue was unharmed. Were there any other Pokemon around at the time? Maybe ones that can use electric-type moves? No, I didn't see any. The culprit must have arrived after I left. I see. Well, how about after you got to the cafe? Anything strange happen? Now that you mention it, while I was relaxing in the cafe, I remember hearing a loud clap of thunder or something outside. Thunder, huh? That might have been the sound of the electric-type move that damaged the statue. About what time did you hear the sound? I don't remember the exact time, but I know that the evening news was on when I heard the noise. Thanks, Pikachu. I'm sure this information will come in handy. What you been up to since the arrest? And what happened after Brad took you away? I fell asleep in the car. By the time I woke up, I was in the detainment room. Wait, you fell asleep in the car? Was it especially comfortable or something? No more than any other car, I suppose. Not sure why I zonked out. That's not the only strange things that happened, though. There have been times in the station where I've just lost my memory. Wait, what? One moment I'll be in the detainment room, the next I'll be up on the roof with no idea how I got there. I heard an announcement that it was time to exercise, but I don't remember walking there myself. It almost sounds like something's using hypnosis on you. I haven't seen any Pokemon here that can use a move like that, though. I like how the one thing that he should be talking about, the cube that they've been investigating all this time that's on his back, I haven't even mentioned it yet. I had a bad feeling about this station. The whole place seems off. All the other Pokemon here keep giving me a hard time. I think I drew too much attention. One even knocked me out with a move earlier. What? Are you okay? You're not injured, are you? No, nothing serious, but boy does it still sting. It was a pretty strong attack. Well, I'm glad you're all right, but try to stay out of the trouble, okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll be more careful next time. I hope you and the others can learn to get along. About how many other Pokemon are being held with you? I've met 5 others. All of them have a weird gizmo stuck to their backs, too, come to think of it. It's probably a tag or something the PPB are using to keep track of us. If that's true, they may also be able to use it to track you. No grand escape plans, huh? Me? Escape? I'd never. I'm gonna get out of here the right way, by proving my innocence. Based on what you've told me, I think I can pin down where you were when the crime took place. Oh, really? Yeah, just let me look back over my case notes.
Let's think.
Where was Pikachu when the crime took place? I should be able to deduce that based on what I heard at the cafe from Pikachu himself.
Okay.
Pikachu said he heard the sound of thunder outside the cafe during the evening news, and Pablo and Pikachu was inside the cafe when the news was on. That proves Pikachu was not at the scene of the crime when it occurred. He was at Hi Hat Cafe.
Whoa!
I know this goes without saying, Tim, but I'm innocent. You gotta find out who really did this. Hang in there, Pikachu. I'm gonna find the Pokemon that did this. Thanks, Tim. I'm counting on you. Just be careful while you investigate. Don't forget you're tracking down a Pokemon that can use powerful electric-type moves. Don't worry, Pikachu. I'll try not to get knocked out like you did. You had to bring that up, didn't you? Ah, well, as long as you understand. Chief Butler said he has proof that you committed the crime, Pikachu. So maybe there's another Pikachu here in Ryme City. Another Pikachu besides me? I think it's a little early to make that conclusion, but I'll admit it's possible. I'll keep investigating what I can here in the station. There are a few other things nagging at me too. Okay, I'll keep questioning people in the city.
You'll get out soon. Just hang in there.
Time's up. Hold on. We're not done yet.
What's wrong, Pikachu?
My body's moving on its own.
Huh? That light.
He's gotta be the stupidest detectives I've ever seen. So, they have the lowest amount of observational intelligence out there. Detainment day 1, Tim evening. Again, I know this is supposed to be for young children, so, you know, things that are super obvious to, you know, anyone that's a little older is gonna maybe not so obvious to the target audience, but still, it's funny how you know, absolutely oblivious these characters are. Pikachu was acting really strange just now. Maybe that's what he meant when he was talking about losing his memory. I'm curious about that cube-shaped device on his back, too. Yeah, where have you seen other cube-shaped devices like that, Tim? You seem to have, like, the memory of a goldfish. It's just about time to meet Inspector Holiday. I'll run all my questions by him. like he would make an absolutely crappy detective. He wouldn't be able to solve. He wouldn't be able to solve where his underwear was in his own bedroom. There you are, Tim. Just as we agreed. Inspector Holliday. Sorry to drag you out like this. I know it must be a rough time for you. Now, I'd love to start our chat right away, but this might not be the best place. Let's talk over there.
Excuse me?
Thanks so much for arranging my visit with Pikachu, Inspector. That was the least I could do. I take it you were able to see him. Yes, thanks to you, but you don't look too happy. Oh, I'm happy that I got to see him, but I feel like there's even more to worry about now. Did something happen? Before we get into that, Inspector, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course I don't mind. Go right ahead. About Pikachu's detainment. Did you know that Pikachu was going to be detained, Inspector? No, I was as surprised as you were. Apparently, Mr. Mayor Myers wants the PPB to detain more Pokemon. So, Chief Butler's been detaining any Pokemon he thinks may be a problem. To be fair, the evidence he presents always makes for an open and shut case, so detaining the Pokemon isn't without justification. But what? Is there something that bothers you? His aggressive approach is concerning. He's got the PPB rounding up Pokemon left and right, and they're not even gathering testimonies from residents. He won't even allow it. Yeah, that's what happened with Pikachu, too. Not that the PPB should give anyone special treatment, but even so. It makes me wonder if this really is the way they should be approaching this. About Chief Butler. Can you tell me more about Chief Butler? I saw you together this afternoon. Do you two usually work together? Lately, yes, but it's not like we're shoulder to shoulder at every moment. Though if I'm being honest, it does feel like he's got his eye on me. What do you mean by that? On the one hand, my job as a police inspector requires me to cooperate with the Pokemon Protection Bureau. But on the other, I don't agree with Butler's methods. I've said as much to Butler, but he just dismisses me and carries on unchanged. This has happened several times, and I fear it's made Chief Butler a bit wary of me. Wary enough to keep an eye on me and make sure I don't do anything unnecessary. Wow, sounds like things have been rough for you too, Inspector. About the cube-shaped device.
Excuse me?
When I met with Pikachu, I noticed a cube-shaped device of some kind on his back. Do you know what that thing was? Those devices are attached to all Pokemon that have been detained. I've been told there's some sort of management tag for keeping track of a detained Pokemon. But that's all I know, unfortunately. What? Even you don't fully know what those devices are? The PPB has a lot of secrets, and they don't share them with anyone, not even the police. Their security's watertight too, so it's hard for me to investigate them independently. So even you can't find out more, huh? About the Beedrill attack. Did you know anything about all the commotion last night, Inspector? Ah, you're talking about those Beedrill going berserk, right? That's under the PPB's jurisdiction. The police haven't been given any information about it. Interesting. We may cooperate with the PPB, but we're largely kept in the dark about their operations and plans. Well, thanks. If anyone knew something, I thought it'd be you. I wish I could be more help. Oh no, not at all. I understand the situation a bit better now, thanks to you.
So that's the situation. This is quite the place for a conversation, gentlemen.
Well, if it isn't the young detective, what a surprise. Evening, Chief Butler. Can I help you with something, Chief? No, I just happened to be passing by. But while I'm here, Inspector Holliday, I hope you're not making rash decisions without consulting me first. Wouldn't dream of it. Glad to hear it. After all, it's vital that the Bureau and the police both follow proper procedure. In any case, I'll excuse myself now. I find it hard to believe he just happened to be passing by at this exact moment. This is what I meant when I say he's got his eye on me. You be careful out there, Tim. Nothing good will come of it if Chief Butler sets his sights on you. So that's what you've been trying to tell me. I'm worried about you and Pikachu. Unfortunately, I can't do much to openly help you in my current situation. But I know you'll figure out how to prove Pikachu's innocence. I believe in you. Thank you, Inspector. Well, I'll see you later, Tim. Pikachu started acting weird when the cube-shaped device started glowing. I was told it's just a tag for management purposes, but I'm not so sure about that. The witness statements I heard about Pikachu raised some questions as well. Maybe I'll learn something if I ask around about the other Pokemon that were detained. That said, there aren't too many people out and about at this time of day. Oh, there might still be customers at the Hi-Hat Cafe. I'll head over there. Glossifleur. That's a Glossifleur. What a pretty voice. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear, where did they run off to?
Excuse me?
Is something wrong? Wait, aren't you that detective I've read about in the newspaper? What luck. Can you please help me search for Glossifleur? Glossifleur? That's a grass-type Pokemon with a pretty singing voice, right? I should have known that. I should have known the detective would really know his stuff. I'm part of a choir that sings with Glossifleur. But some of the Glossifleur went off to play and haven't come back. We need to leave the city soon to be on time for our next performance. In that case, I'll gladly help you. Thank you, detective. If you find the Glossifleur, please ring this bell. It's the signal we use to regroup, so Glossifleur should understand that it's time to go. There are 2 Glossifleur in total that have gotten separated from us. 2 of them. Got it. I'll let you know if I see them. This Glossifleur looks really restless. You must be worried about the Glossifleur that got separated. Oh, there's a Glossifleur here. It must be part of that choir. I just need to ring this bell, right?
Alright.
Good. Looks like it's heading back to rejoin the choir. So he's not going to let me in here? Of course not. Is this one of the Glossifleurs from the choir? I'll try ringing that bell they let me.
Alright.
Yep, it must have been part of the choir. Looks like it's heading back to them now.
Alright.
I rang the bell for both Glossifleur. I guess that means I'm done looking for them. Hope they all reunited. I should go check on them. I hope you'll come see us the next time we're in the city. Oh, there wasn't some weirdly long, overdrawn conversation? Okay. Oh, good. I knew there would still be customers here. I should ask around and see if anyone can tell me more about the Pokemon being detained.
Oh!
The news is on. Sounds like more and more Pokemon have been causing problems, and the police have been detaining a lot of Pokemon. Pikachu's definitely not the only one. But there's nothing in the news about Pikachu's detainment yet.
Hey,
Oh, Tim, you're back, but Pikachu still hasn't been released, eh? No, not yet, no. But I know he's innocent. If the culprit was a Pikachu, it must have been a different one. Are you aware of any other Pikachu in the city? Not off the top of my head, no. Yeah, I thought as much. Sorry if I can't be of more help. No, it's okay. Just talking about this with you is really helping me out. Speaking of which, there are a few other things I'd like to ask. Sure, what's on your mind? When Pokemon were detained,
Excuse me?
have you seen the police detain any Pokemon by chance? Nah, I spent most of my time here in the cafe, but my customers might have seen something. Thanks, I'll ask them. Good luck, Tim. About the cafe. Looks like you're pretty busy even at night. Yeah, and I'm very thankful for that. You know, there are some Pokemon singing on the stage in the back. They usually play rock, but it sounds not like they're doing ballads. I'm sure your investigation is keeping you busy, but if you've got some time to spare, feel free to hang out and hear them perform. I didn't know there were Pokemon like that here in Ryme City. They're all friends of Ludicolo. Ludicio? Ludicolo. Like Piccolo. I'm glad that so many Pokemon enjoy my humble little cafe. Okay, well, I can only talk to humans, so...
Excuse me.
Excuse me, may I ask a few questions? What do you want? I'm trying to enjoy the show. I'm investigating last night's incident and I was hoping you could answer a few questions. Well, okay, I suppose I can help you with that. About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Have you ever seen a Pikachu around the city? If you mean the famous Detective Pikachu, then yes. But have you seen any other Pikachu? No, I haven't. Okay, thanks anyway. Maybe there really is only one Pikachu in the city. When Pokemon were detained.
Excuse me.
Have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yes, I saw a Pangoro being taken into custody. At first I was scared of Pangoro because of its size, but it turned out to be surprisingly cute. While it was walking with the police officer, Pangoro was waving its hands like it was dancing. Wait, dancing? Yes, it flapped its hands around for a little while, just like it was dancing. Why would a Pangoro do that? I really couldn't tell you. Fair enough. That's a strange story, though. About the cafe. Do you come to this cafe often? Yes, I love the coffee here. Pablo really knows his stuff. When I brew my own coffee, it never tastes as good as his does. Ah, this is nice. Another amazing performance from Politoad's band tonight.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? What can I do for you? Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Have you seen any Pikachu around the city? Other than Detective Pikachu, I mean? Oh, well, I see Detective Pikachu right here in this cafe all the time. As for other Pikachu, no, I can't think of any. Got it, thanks. Pokemon detained.
Excuse me.
Have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yeah, I have. I saw a police officer taking an Impidimp away. Did you happen to see some kind of cube-shaped device as well? Oh yeah, definitely. The police officer got one out. The Impidimp looked pretty happy. Practically snatched the thing right out of the officer's hands. It was so excited. It was? Must have been a pretty carefree Impidimp then. About the cafe. Do you come to this cafe often? Yeah, you can't beat the food and the music here. Politoad's band is great, don't you think? They can do everything. Rock, jazz, ballad, you name it. They've got an amazing range. Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Sure, what do you want? About Pikachu.
Excuse me.
Have you ever seen a Pikachu around the city? If you're asking about Detective Pikachu, I've seen him on the news a few times. I'm looking for a regular Pikachu, not the detective. I'm afraid I can't help you, sorry. Oh, no need to apologize. I appreciate your time. Pokemon detainment.
Excuse me.
Have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yes, I saw a group of Pokemon, 3 I believe, getting rounded up and taken away. Did you happen to see some kind of cube-shaped device on it as well? I did, now that you mention it. One of the police officers attached some to the Pokemon's back. The Pokemon resisted at first, but they calmed down once those devices were on them. It was strange how they all went quiet so suddenly. That does sound kind of unnatural. I wonder what those devices are. You come to this cafe often? I saw it showcased on TV a little while ago, so I came to check it out. This is my first time here, but it really is a nice place, isn't it? Coffee's great, and that Ludicolo is so cute. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'll be back.
Let's think.
Did anything strange happen when the Pokemon were detained? I should try to think of something that fits what I saw during my visit with Pikachu. Devices for Pokemon making them dance. Devices for controlling Pokemon. Fun toys.
Okay.
Could they be devices for controlling Pokemon? Maybe the Pokemon Protection Bureau uses them for stuff like detaining rampaging Pokemon. But if that's the case, is Pikachu okay? I hope it doesn't have any negative effects on him. Well, it's getting late. I guess I'll continue my investigation tomorrow. Yeah, you had a long day, Tim. Both you and the police have been burning the midnight oil lately. I'm impressed. Oh? Were the police here? Yeah, I saw Brad for a moment. He said he was going to Fountain Plaza. Oh, really? Maybe I'll talk to Brad before I go home.
Luda?
What are you doing working out here so late? Why, hello there, great detective. I finished my work for today, actually. I just thought I'd unwind a bit by gazing at the fountain before heading home. Shame someone went and broke the statue, though. With all due respect, Brad, Pikachu didn't do this. Is that so? And what are you doing out here at this hour? I'm trying to figure out what really happened in this case, and to find the real culprit. Well, good luck with that. Brad, wait, please. You came here this afternoon too, didn't you? You saw me. Do you actually know? What is it, Brad? Oh, nothing. I think I'll be going home now. After all, tomorrow's bound to be another busy day. So many Pokemon to detain, so little time. You'd better get home soon, too. A kid like you shouldn't be out past his bedtime. Brad looked like he was about to say something, but changed his mind. And he seemed to be deep in thought about something, which isn't like him at all. Well, kind of a roast there, huh? It does make me curious, but it doesn't change what I have to do. I just need to keep investigating this case. As much as I'd like to keep examining the scene, Fountain Plaza's gotten so dark that I doubt I'd find any new evidence. I'll call it a day and start up again tomorrow. That's when I'll track down the real culprit and solve this case. I know, you're pretty clueless, Tim.
Well...
Is it morning already? Wow, this sure isn't the most comfortable place I've ever slept. But I guess complaining's not going to get me out of here any quicker. Tim's working hard to prove my innocence. I need to do what I can from the inside. Just watch, Tim. This great detective's going to find some even greater evidence. It hadn't occurred to any of them to help each other take off those devices. Might be too much logic for a game like this. We'll stop it there. This is audap. You've been watching Detective Pikachu Returns, running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.